Hi everyone, I'm Keith, former pro skater. Today we're unboxing the latest off-road electric skateboard by Backfire, the Ranger X2. Wow, this is the X2. So let's have a look at what's in the accessories box. Backfire stickers, new R2 OLED remote control, USB-C cable for the remote control, front headlamp for the board, good for night skating, mounting board for the headlamp, power supply for the board, standard skate tool, deck bolts, trucks, wheels, extra bolts if you need them, charging USB for the front headlamp, and this cable for troubleshooting to send back to Backfire a report on your board if there's anything wrong with it. As we all know, the Ranger X1 was the first hub motor off-road skateboard from Backfire, which has now received world acclaim. But of course, we also received a lot of suggestions of some improvements. Backfire listens to its valued customer, hence building a better off-road skateboard. The X2. Here's a list of significant improvements. The overall weight has been reduced by a staggering 4 kilos. That's 8.8 pounds. We have changed the battery, ESC, motor structure design, increased the voltage while the power has been increased by 20%. The maximum speed of the X2 is now 35 km per hour. That's 21.7 miles per hour. And the range is now 30 kilometers. That's 18.6 miles. The charger is now 50.4 volts and can be only used with the Ranger X2 and the G3. It's not compatible with the G2 or any other products before the second generation, which means that the new generation of Backfire products are all designed with 12S high voltage. Compared to the first generation X1, we have strengthened part of the double kingpin truck, which was previously prone to cracking. Only the Ranger X2 and the G3 Plus have this logo. It is a symbol of Backfire high-end products. We can cover that in a later video. Feel free to subscribe to the official Backfire channel for more information. I'm Keith, former pro skater. Today I will introduce you to the entire off-road design of the Backfire Ranger X2. Everyone knows that when riding an ordinary electric skateboard, if there's a bumpy road surface, there will be a lot of vibration, making for a very uncomfortable ride. When you encounter a small hole, uneven road surface, or even small stones, the wheels may jam, resulting in a nasty fall. The Ranger X2's damping system is perfect to sail through most bad road conditions, greatly reducing bumps and dangers of your journey. The Ranger X2 has perfect ground clearance and great absorption of obstacles through various terrain. In two ways, a well-designed and extremely flexible deck and board surface. Compared to the first generation, the strength of the material has been upgraded, so no cracking or breaking. 2. The unique air-free wheel. The core of the rubber wheel is of honeycomb construction. The filter effect of this air-free wheel is not as good as that of an inflatable wheel, but the air-free wheel does not have any risk of overheating in the summer or puncturing caused by various road debris. Conversely, with our very flexible board surface, the whole experience exceeds that of pneumatic tyres. Okay, for more information, please subscribe to the official Backfire channel for further details. Hi everyone, I'm Keith, former pro skater. Today I will introduce the powertrain of the Backfire Ranger X2. Compared with the first generation Ranger X1, the second generation Ranger X2 has made a new change design of the entire powertrain. The entire new battery is a 12S 3P construction. The battery pack can now deliver 454 watt-hours of energy. Why Backfire chose the 12S 50.4 volt high voltage system as the next generation. When energy is conserved, it can be converted into different forms. The electric energy generated by the battery will convert, in part, into heat. If one can reduce the heat generated by the battery, the saved energy can be used to generate more power, thus more range. There will also be heat generated by the friction of the motor parts. When the current is reduced, the energy consumption from the battery can be greatly reduced, and in turn, so will the heat generated by the motor. This energy saving is in the form of kinetic energy, which supplies the motor. That is to say, by reducing the energy consumption and improving the efficiency of the whole system, the skateboard can achieve more range. This formula may be familiar. P equals UI. Power equals voltage, current. When the input power remains unchanged, as long as we increase the voltage, we can reduce the current, so as to reduce the heating of the whole system and improve the efficiency. Therefore, the 12S electronic system, voltage is 50.4 volts when fully charged, is far superior to the 10S electronic system, voltage is 42 volts when fully charged, which is commonly used in the market. The newly designed Hobbywing 12S high voltage ESC can now be modified by a DIY e-board enthusiast, meaning when you open the battery enclosure, there are two ports available. The specially designed 12S large wheel hub motor is optimized by the system. The whole set of motors is lighter than the previous generation Ranger X1 by 1.8 kilograms, that's 3.9 pounds, while the power and torque are increased by 20%. When climbing and accelerating, you can engage the new turbo mode. You can feel the continuous power output. For more information, please subscribe to the official Backfire channel for further details. I'm Keith, former pro skater. Today I will compare the motor design of the Backfire Ranger X2 and the other off-road electric skateboard. The look of the Ranger X2 is more simplistic than that of the regular belt motors. This has virtually silent operation, waterproof and soundproof performance comparison. This board on the right, virtually silent operation. The belt motor, not so great. So let's take it outside to demonstrate. We have now formulated a new test for the electric skateboard. Hub motors versus a belt-driven system on sandy terrain. To our surprise, the belt motor only ran for a few seconds in the sand before it died. We found the sand that was cast up by the wheel lodged in the gap between the belt and the synchronous wheel, causing the system to fail. So we took apart the drive system to have a look. You could clearly see that there is a lot of sand on the belt, which makes the whole gearing system not fit well with the belt. The sand in fact caused the belt to detach. We could also see that there is a lot of sandstone residue within the gear parts. However, in the process of e-boarding in the wild, you will encounter various deposits such as sand, dirt and water. The fully sealed structure of the Backfire Ranger X2 will never encounter these problems. Okay, for more information, please subscribe to the official Backfire channel for further details. Hi everyone, I'm Keith, former pro skater. Today I will introduce you to the truck design and cornering performance of the Ranger X2. The Ranger X2 uses the same double kingpin trucks as the X1. The advantage of this structure is that you can enjoy the smoothness of carving on the road. Meanwhile, the turning circle is very small. The turning is also very precise and planted. Backfire's double kingpin trucks uses gravity casting, which is 6 times stronger than most pressed steel castings on the market. The mild steel shaft is 9.5 millimeters, which is much stronger than the 7.9 millimeter steel shaft of other yokes. After many professional skaters' tests and suggestions, we have improved the material and shape of the entire suspension, which greatly improve the dynamic of the carving. Okay, so more information, please subscribe to the official Backfire channel for further details. Hi everyone, I'm Keith, former pro skater. The Backfire Ranger X2 is an off-road, all-terrain electric skateboard. After redesigning and dramatically reducing the weight, the X2 now only weighs 10.5 kilograms, which is way easier to carry than the previous generation X1. Perfect for the long distance commute, now giving you 30 kilometers, that's 18.6 miles of range. Now the X2 also has the more efficient climbing ability, whether it's grass, dirt or floor tile. The X2 effortlessly glides across all these surfaces. All the factors put together here give you a safer, more comfortable ride with more power than ever before. Okay, so for more information, please subscribe to the official Backfire channel for further details. So here we are, ready to do a drag race. We have the X1 here and the X2 here. It's 26 degrees centigrade. I'm 74 kilos. Aziza is 73 kilos, but he's going to carry a litre of water, which will even up our weight. So here's my weight. And here's Aziza. So there we are, we're evenly matched, and let's do it. So here we are, I've got the X2, Aziza has the X1. His remote is in sport mode. And my remote I can now put into turbo. It is in turbo mode, and let's see who gets quickest off the line. Ready?
Yes.
Turbo on, and drag race. 3, 2, 1, go. I think that's clear. I'm ahead of the X1. The X2 turbo is worth every penny. Technology moving forward. It's a top toy. So in conclusion, the X2 acceleration are much better than the X1, and because it's got the turbo, it makes all the difference. Extra bit of research there, and the turbo beats the X1 every time. I'm very pleased with it. So now I'm going to do the range test on the X2, and I'm using this app, GPS, and we'll see how far it'll go on one full charge. Okay, let's do it. Okay, nice smooth start there, and monitoring as we go. Beautiful evening, maybe 25 degrees now, and I'll check in with you in a couple of kilometers to see how we're going. Okay, now we're still doing 32, and the range is 4.59 kilometers. Still going strong. So here we are, reaching 7.2 kilometers, and speed still happily going at 29. So pretty pleased with that, nice cruising speed. Slightly different terrain again. And a lovely paddy field, looks like. Rice maybe? I don't know, I'm British, so we don't grow rice in England. Turning right. Checking the traffic. That's okay. I'm going under a big square at the moment to extend the range and interesting background. Just having a quick break, but we're continuing now, and we'll just put some more miles on in a sec and check in very soon. So here we are, still trucking along at about 34 kph, and we're up to 15.35 kilometers. So still going well, no sag, and nice smooth ride. Catch you later, check in a bit. So here we are on the same circuit, done this 3 times now, and we've got 34 kph, distance of 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers, still going strong. Impressive stuff. So hello again, lights fading now, still cruising along nicely at 30, and our distance we've travelled is 25.81, so that's quite a good range so far. 28.51, coming up to 29 kilometres. But as I say, the light's fading and the remote has just started to vibrate, saying that the battery's on its way out, but it's still got no sag and we've got a good result. Now it's really starting to get dark and the battery is just starting to fade. We've got 29 kilometers an hour, 30.45, that's 30.5 kilometers on one battery, one charge. That's amazing. Finally, the battery is starting to die and we have to report that 31 kilometers is the range on the X2. Impressive stuff. So there's a slight anomaly on this GPS tracking system. It's given me a top speed of 60 kph, which it shouldn't be giving me because the top speed is nowhere near that. But apart from that, the actual distance is still correct, but the GPS obviously had a little glitch, so the top speed does say 60 there. Apologies. Okay, so in final summary, the light's gone, as we can see. We've been at it for a good couple of hours. So the range is just over 31 kilometers on the X2. Very impressive battery. One charge, 31 kilometers. So the vibration just started, so it hasn't got much power left, but that's above what Backfire say is its limit. So impressive, very impressive. Hi everyone, I'm Keith, former pro skater. In this video, I'll be introducing the new R2 remote control and running through its functions. On this new version remote control, we've improved the internal battery, which increases the user time of the remote by 30%. There's a small OLED screen on it that lets you check the current status of the remote and the skateboard at any time. After the remote control and skateboard are both turned on, you can see some symbols and characters displayed on the remote control. Now let me explain what these symbols and characters mean. Switch mode. For economy mode, press the S/E button. Select the economy mode when the remote control shows E. It means the economy mode has been activated, and in the economy mode, the skateboard's maximum speed is 20 kilometers per hour. Sports mode. Press the S/E button to select the sport mode. When the remote control displays S, this means the sport mode has been activated. And in the sport mode, the maximum speed of the skateboard is 38 kilometers per hour. Beginners are recommended to use the economy mode and then roll the scroll wheel forwards very slowly. How to open turbo. Pay attention to the three states on the display, which are off, in turbo mode, and then cool down mode. When there is a T character on the screen, it simply means that the turbo function can be used at any time. Press the exclamation mark button to select the turbo mode. The acceleration will increase by 20% and the T on the screen will start to flash, indicating that turbo is being used. The turbo mode can be used for 30 seconds at a time, after which it will enter a 30-second cooldown period. The T on the display screen will disappear and then the turbo will be usable again after 30 seconds. In turbo mode, the maximum speed is unlocked and therefore unlimited. Please choose carefully according to your personal ability and play safely. How to change the direction of forward and backward. When the skateboard is stationary, the forward and reverse buttons are switchable. The wheels will rotate in the opposite direction and you can ride backwards. To switch back, first stop and then switch modes. How to open cruise control. When riding, press the circle button to select the cruise control mode. The skateboard cruises at the current speed and then disengages when the remote control brake is applied, which cancels the cruise control mode. When you select cruise control mode, please be aware of the display. After pressing the cruise mode, the ES circle will show a square. If the customer loses the remote and purchases a new one, they need to be paired to demonstrate how to pair. First turn off the remote control and then the skateboard. Then press and hold the power button of the remote control and board for more than 5 seconds. When the power button of the skateboard flashes and the remote control vibrates, the display shows a tick. Release the button. Press Sport and Economy to switch between kilometers and miles. Press circle to select OK. The factory default is in kilometers. Continue to press the S/E button. We can set the wheel diameter to switch between 83, 96 and 165, and then press the circle button to select OK. The factory default is 83 millimeters. The remote control displays information such as power, mode, mileage, speed, etc. That will be indicated displaying that the setting was successful. The R2 remote has updated a lot of features which are very useful. Remember to subscribe to the official Backfire channel for more information. The shipping time is only 1 to 3 days in China, 3 to 5 days in Europe, and 3 to 5 days in the US, and 7 to 15 days in other parts of the world. If you need any help from Backfire, please pick up the phone and call us directly. Here is our local service information. For USA and Canada, you can call 1-804-935-8525. For Asia, Oceania, please call +86 1364 982 7278. For Europe, please call +44 161 818 7841. You can also get in touch with us via email. The address is down below.